What's up, y'all? I'm sorry I kept y'all waiting with my story times. Oh, I thought the baby was getting up. She coughing and all that. But anyways, so this story time is about when I lost my virginity. And look, I had to put some stuff on my skin because my face was breaking out a little bit. It's probably heat bumps because I really don't have no like bad skin or whatever. I'm fresh out the tub. I'm probably a little ashy. I broke my nail at the candlelight, shaking like a doll. But I'm sorry I kind of kept y'all waiting. I've been having a lot going on this week or whatever. So let's get to it. All right, so when I broke my virginity, I was 16. I was 16, probably 2 months from being 17. Not probably, I was 2 months from being 17. And I only did it because peer pressure. Everybody was having sex. Everybody was having sex like it was the thing to do. That's all they talked about at school. I can even remember, I'm gonna take y'all back. I can remember being in third grade and I missed like one day of school. I don't know why. And then this girl I was friends with, her name was Ariane. Ariane came to school. When I came to school the next day, she like, oh, Rihanna, Bruce, he was also in our class, our third grade class. Bruce bought a condom to school. And then she bust out laughing, so I bust out laughing too, because I did not want them to know. I didn't know what a condom was. And now that I'm older, it was okay that I didn't know what a condom was, because I was only in third grade. I was only 7 or 8, depending on what month we was in or whatever. So it was okay for me not to know what a condom was or whatever. But that peer pressure is something serious. So anyways, I told y'all that like my aunt and uncle who I stayed with, we were kind of like sheltered. They just always, and then another thing, this lady, my auntie would randomly just bring us to the doctor to just go get checked to see if we were having sex, not knowing that it's patient doctor confidentiality, so they're not going to tell her if we really having sex. Because I remember like the doctor asking us, and at the time I wasn't having sex, and when I say we, if you watch my other story times, my aunt had a daughter who was the same age as me. She's about 3. Her birthday in June, my birthday in September. So we were the same age though, born in the same year. She was fast. She was doing her, period. So she was actually having sex. I wasn't having sex at the time that she would bring us to get checked. But the doctor, like, I think the doctor asked in front of her, and I think the doctor seen how we answered. I mean, my answer was truthful. So she like, oh, y'all step outside for me right fast. Sound like Euro coming. Y'all step outside for me right fast. We stepped outside with her. She was like, y'all could be truthful. My cousin was like, yeah. The doctor was like, oh, we don't gotta tell her because it's patient. You are a patient no matter how old you are. We can't tell her. We can't disclose your business. That's like, y'all get it. Or whatever. But at the time, us being young, we didn't know that. And at the time, I didn't care because I wasn't having sex. But that was so crazy because, like, why are you constantly bringing us to get checked? Not to see if we have anything, just to see if we've been sexually active. That'll make you want to be sexually active. Like, so that was weird. So it's like everybody at school was talking about whatever. Everybody like had boyfriends. So it's like, if you had a boyfriend, you just kissing and you kissing and you kissing. Now you just tired of kissing. So we gonna go to the next level. So what happened after that? All right, so we were so sheltered. We really couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do nothing. So we had to plan to have sex. We had to plan this. So they both, my uncle and my aunt, both worked 9 to 5 jobs or whatever. So not even 9 to 5, fuck, 7 to 5. They had to be gone like 7 o'clock in the morning all day. I think at the time, I want to say, I don't know if my aunt was working at the job where she had the patient. I'm not sure. Because if she was doing that job, that was scary. Because she could have easily put the patient in the car with her and just drove home. But she had to be there with the patient around the clock. But anyways, so we planned it. And when I say we planned it, bitch, we must have had a sex fest. Because me and the person I was madly in love, who stayed one house down, he didn't go to school. I didn't go to school. We got up that morning, like we put on our uniforms like we was going to school, but we didn't go to school. So I didn't go to school. My cousin didn't go to school. Her little boyfriend came over. My little boyfriend came over. My other friend came over. Her boyfriend came over. And everybody just did them. Now, it's kind of awkward because it's like we planned to do this. So I was so mad that my first time was planned and it didn't just happen. And boy, I can remember 106 in Park being on the TV. And still to this day, I'm like, I'm the kind of person, I like to have sex with music on or whatever. And it's like, I feel like I started like that. So, we in a room, we hugging, we kissing. And now, me being older, 4 kids later, then took some dingling, I know how to do it and stuff now. This person, he wasn't like, he was young. We were 16. Like, he wasn't passionate. Like, I like you, but I'm not even wet yet. So we just like kissing. I probably was wet. We was kissing, but he was so big, like, when he put it in, it hurted so bad. I'm like, this is what everybody dying to do? This what make babies? Man, I'm talking about he on top of me and he just humping down. Like, he wasn't passionate. He just was, I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I'm an overthinker. So as we doing it, I'm just like, I'm thinking, I'm in my head telling myself, girl, this is what I missed class for. This what I'm gonna have to make up work for. He just humping. And me, just being young and dumb and full of, y'all know what. I didn't know that you had to nut and then you'll be finished. I thought you just do it. You just take it. You just keep doing it until you're ready to stop, until you're tired. So I'm like, all right, it's been long. We finished now? He like, no, I gotta, and I'm like, damn, we not finished yet? He like, no. So I stood right there just laying down, just miserable, not enjoying it, wishing I would have went to school. I said, well, how about we take a break? So still, I had to go do a little meeting with my cousin. Shh. You were supposed to be upstairs, sleep. You just came and interrupted me. My baby in the bed sleep. Riley is gone by his grandmother. So I'm like, look, time out. Let's pause. We gonna take a break, right? So we took a break. I went busting room with my cousin. My cousin, same age. Baby, she on the top just. Let me show you how she was. Girl, I'm talking about to be 16. Baby, she was tearing it down here. And I'm like, girl, I'm not liking it. And she still, I'm like, To be 16, son, this girl was a pro. I'm like, but she been doing it already. But even if she been doing it, I'm like, how you get this good already? You ain't, she only probably was having sex for like a year. But it wasn't like she was getting it constantly. But it's like, how you so good like this? And I'm up in here not enjoying it. So I go tell my friend, they just all lovey-dovey. These people were sex pros. Like, they could have wrote the book up on sex education. So I'm like, girl, let me stop bothering these people. Let me go back. Let me get off break. Let me go back, try again. It was horrible. I didn't like it. I hated it, right? So around that time, I was going to Higgins. So I'm going to tell y'all some other stuff. After I went to Higgins, I went to Rod Wayne. And I went to Rod Wayne after I left Higgins. Now, so my friends from Rod Wayne, they were different. Now, this is one thing as a child, now I'm 17 now. And I could just remember us walking to Canal Street after school. And I don't know how we got on this conversation, but everybody was like, I did it like this and I did it like that, talking about oral. And I'm just grossed out because I'm like, in my 17-year-old head, girl, I'm not never doing that. I don't care how in love I am. I don't care if I get married. I'm never doing it. Like, that's not for me. And these girls were pros. Like, one of my friends, was 16 messing with a 43-year-old. He's her first baby daddy. We was lying, telling our parents. I was telling my aunt that was her uncle. The whole time, this some man she messing with. So she just all the way, whatever. My other friend, she broke her virginity on the steps in a Desire project. Her mama could have came out the room anytime. I said, girl, you bold. Then she broke her virginity on top. I just feel like, I'm really a little girl. Everybody was handling them. Everybody was doing them. And I really just didn't know how to do it. Like, I really didn't enjoy it. So I eventually get a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend. His name was Keith. So I'm like, girl, I'm about to do Keith. I got my friend who got the 43-year-old baby daddy. She had a boyfriend named Derek. Derek and Keith was friends. We went to Keith's house. They tearing it down. Like, I'm talking about these people are, now at this time I'm 17. These people are pros. They are doing oral. He's eating ice out of her. Like, I ain't started really doing grown stuff like that until I was grown, like a real adult, like after having kids and stuff. Like, these people really doing grown stuff. So they doing all that and they letting my boyfriend hear that's what they doing. So now I got the peer pressure. Girl, let me go do this. So I did it. Now this time when I did it with him, it didn't hurt because he was this small. It only hurt it till I get in because it had been a long time since I broke my virginity. So it hurt when he got in, and once he got in, I didn't feel anything. Like, somebody else called my phone. I answered my phone. He asked me what I was doing. I said nothing. I said, but look, I'm going to call you back. Because I'm in the middle of something. I ain't really doing nothing, but I'm doing something. And he, was trying to go so hard. It was so small. But I was in love with him. And, I thought I was in love. In lust or whatever. But that was horrible. Because I was the kind of girl, I was fine with just talking on the phone, going to sleep on the phone, and hugging. Because his pee-pee, it wasn't giving. My story probably boring, y'all, but that was my intake on it. And then I had a friend that was always more advanced. So, we having sex talk one day in a band class. And she well, everybody just saying how they be doing. And I'm just like, I just be laying there. And it was like, girl, you better start doing stuff. You're not going to, And then once I started doing stuff, I ain't stopped. I became R-E-D-Y. My name is Reedy and I know how to ride. But yeah, I rap about all that stuff now because I'm the truth. But baby, when I started off, I ain't know how to ride. I just knew to lay there. I didn't like it. I hated it. I wish sex was never invented. Like, I really, really wish it was never invented. So that's my story. Comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what else y'all want to know or what y'all want me to talk about. I'm sorry. That's all I had for y'all because it was horrible. If I could do it over and tell this boy to be like, boy, suck this. Kiss me right here. Grab me right here. Let's put this song on. Because all that Energizer Bunny stuff was horrible. Like, I hated it. I hated it for me. I just hated it. But like I said, comment, like, subscribe. Peace.